It was a dark and stormy night, and Emily was driving home from a long day at work. She had taken a new route home, hoping to avoid the traffic, but she soon found herself lost in the winding roads of the countryside. As she drove deeper into the darkness, her car suddenly sputtered to a stop. She tried to start the engine, but it wouldn't budge. Emily got out of the car and looked around. The rain was pouring down heavily, and she couldn't see anything beyond the headlights. She searched her purse for her phone, but it was dead. She was stranded in the middle of nowhere, alone and helpless. Suddenly, she heard a faint whisper behind her. Emily turned around to see a figure standing in the shadows. She couldn't make out the person's face, but she felt a chill run down her spine. The figure slowly stepped closer, and Emily could see that it was a woman, dressed in a white gown. The woman's face was covered in a veil, but Emily could feel her piercing gaze on her. The woman spoke in a raspy voice, asking Emily if she needed help. Emily hesitated, but the woman's voice was strangely alluring. She agreed to follow the woman, who led her to an old mansion hidden deep in the woods. The mansion was dilapidated, and Emily felt a sense of foreboding as they entered the front door. The inside of the mansion was even more unsettling. The walls were covered in cobwebs, and the floors creaked beneath their feet. Emily noticed strange symbols etched into the walls, and a faint odor of rot filled the air. The woman led her to a room at the end of the hall, where she left her alone. Emily sat on the edge of the bed, wondering what she had gotten herself into. Suddenly, she heard a noise behind her. She turned around to see the woman standing in the doorway, her veil lifted to reveal a skeletal face. Emily tried to scream, but the woman grabbed her by the throat, cutting off her air. As Emily gasped for breath, she realized that she had stumbled upon a cult of witches who had been sacrificing young women for centuries. She knew that she was the next victim, and there was no escape. The woman leaned in closer, and Emily closed her eyes, waiting for the inevitable.